Big 12's Little Apple tonight, Manhattan, Kansas, home of the Kansas State Wildcats. The Cats enter tonight's Big Monday ESPNU game with open arms, welcoming home an alum, a former player and coach that now leads another Big 12 program, the West Virginia Mountaineers. Welcome bench boss Josh Eilert. Now, West Virginia 9-18, overall 4-10 in Big 12 play. The significant underdogs are of the mindset, they're plus 10 tonight. Kansas State's a minus 10 home favorite. They're the mindset, West Virginia being, understanding that they are playing for an invitation to one of the subsets of college basketball's postseason tournaments outside of the Big Dance. A good start would be ending a current 9-game losing streak that they are sitting in the front seat and shotgun of. It's setting their way, though, of this West Virginia hoop squad. To end that 9-game streak is the Kansas State Wildcats, who are really playing with their best basketball. I think they found themselves the best balance of the season so far between a very good defense and an offense that's capable. Wildcats are 16-11, overall 6-8 in Big 12 play, and are playing tonight in a house that's difficult to leave with a win, a dub, that is, Bramlage Coliseum. A student section that's pretty raucous, and it will be loud, and it won't be new to Coach Eilert's, who has spent plenty of time in the Little Apple in Manhattan and Bramlage, but it's a difficult place again for young kids, especially a team that's kind of a mix and match team that hasn't been healthy all season. They're finally healthy, but they're still finding themselves cohesively, should I say, this being West Virginia. For those not familiar with Eilert, assistant under legendary Bob Huggins. Now, when Bob Huggins retired or stepped down this summer, Eilert was named the interim head coach. June 24th, I believe, was the day. Now, Kansas State's coming off a nice win over the 25th-ranked BYU Cougars on Saturday, earning an 84-74 dub. The program's third top 25 victory. First two came against Kansas, ranked Baylor. The Cats have been money at home, 12-3 at Bramlage, right? Among the Wildcats' 16 wins, 7 quad 1 and 2 victories. Villanova, Providence, LSU, UCF, ranked Baylor again, ranked Kansas, and again Saturday against ranked BYU. Kansas State hangs their hat on their defensive prowess. They had their best offensive performance Saturday against BYU, but it's their defense that led to that offense, and there's defense that has won them, or at least made them competitive this year. In Big 12 play, Wildcats ranked first in both field goal percentage defense and three-point field goal percentage difference, 39.6 and 27.1% respectively. The Mountaineers are 0-7 in true road games this season, with an average margin of defeat by 17.7 points per event, per loss, if you will. They've fallen to Houston by 34, Oklahoma by 14, UCF by 13, Oklahoma State by only 4, Texas by 36, TCU by 16, and as mentioned last weekend at the Hilton in Ames, tough loss by 7 points. The first game at Morgantown found the Mountaineers without senior Jesse Edwards, who's back in the lineup. He's going to play his 9th consecutive game tonight. 8 of those will be starts. And during that time period, those games that I just mentioned, he leads the team in scoring and in rebounding. There's other pieces of the pie or pieces of the puzzle that make West Virginia who they are, including Quan Battle, who scored 27 against this Kansas State program, but that was last year. I believe it was during the tournament time when he played for Montana State. The defense is stellar against BYU. They held BYU, both one of the top offenses in the country, averaging 83 points a game, right? To 40.8% from the field, including 19.4% from the 3 line. So with Saturday's victory over BYU, Kansas State's now 3-6 against top 25 teams, ending a 3, and this includes 3-1 in Bramlage, right? Tonight's game is all about defense. I want to tell you, I want to lean heavily and hard and push in on the total, but I didn't. I like this Kansas State team minus that big number for several reasons. One, because again, West Virginia is not cohesive. They're 0-7 in true road games this year, losing by what I say, an average of almost 18 points per game. The Wildcats control the tempo tonight, the entire game for that matter, wiring the Mountaineers in a win, a cover, and a combined total score, I think, that comes in south of the odds makers' closing number of 142.5. Thank you so much for stopping by the Big Monday ESPNU game preview. I'm Tony Finn. Know that you are always invited back to talk hoops, any North American sport for that matter, and more, right here in Wager Talk Studios.